All right, today we're going to be installing our Minn Kota Edge trolling motor. This is the 45-pound thrust Edge. It's a 12 volt, so it's just going to run on that one battery that I have in that front compartment. Should be enough for the aluminum boat here. Moved around a little quite nicely, I think. So I pretty much have it in the position that it's going to go in. You want to make sure you have enough clearance here to deploy and stow without touching the edge of the boat. And you pretty much want to just line this up so that it's parallel with your front edge, and your corner here is sort of at the midline. You want it to be as close to the center as you can. And they give you some stainless hardware that I'm going to run through. You've got locking nuts and washers to go underneath, so I'll be able to access that through here, reach my hand under, and hopefully get to this and lock it down. The one way you can really mess this up though, well, just, cause yourself some grief, is if you forget to put this strap underneath the base of the trolling motor before you install it, because this strap is going to be what you anchor it down just to keep it from bouncing in transit. But that's got to go under the whole base before you screw it down. So I'm going to get some holes drilled through the deck and through the aluminum and get some bolts down. We'll start anchoring this down. The next step after that will be to connect the power wires to our power supply that we ran up to the front. So let's get the base installed first here, and then we'll move on to that next. I was just checking under there, make sure I wasn't going to reach my hand into a spider web or something gross. Okay, we're going to line this up as parallel to this edge as we can make it. And I'm going to make sure that this is overhanging just enough. Looks pretty good. All right, I got 2 holes drilled at least to get me started. Now I'm going to get this out of the way, finish them. Okay. Now I imagine if I can get these 2 locked in and this doesn't slide around on me anymore, it'll be a lot easier to get the rest of them drilled and placed. That's not really threading into anything, but my drill bit is exactly the same size as my bolt, so getting through the aluminum was just a little tough. It helped to give it a little spin on the way in there. All right, let's get underneath. All right, I'm gonna raise this up so I can see the next set of holes. And looks like they're right here. Make sure this is out of the way. All right, so now that I've got 4 in here anchoring it, so I know it's not sliding anywhere, I'm going to take this plastic housing off. There were 3 screws in each side. And then that exposes the rest of the mounting holes. So I'm going to put the other 2 up to the front here. Probably here and here. And then that should get it nice and secure. Okay, cleaned up my workstation a little bit here. So we've got the trolling motor completely anchored down. This is the power wire coming out of the foot pedal. They put on some ring terminals, but I'm going to end up cutting these and using some inline connections with some heat shrink and connect it to my power supply that I ran, and that goes back to the battery that's in this hatch here. So I'm going to get that connected, and then trolling motor should be good to go. All right, the trolling motor installation is complete. My foot pedal up front here. We finished off the access panel with some aluminum and some rivets, and then just a rubber grommet here for our power to go through. And in our front compartment, we've got our trolling motor battery connected to our onboard charger that goes all the way to the back bilge compartment. Here we've got our kill switch for on and off for the trolling motor. Here it is deployed. And let's turn it on. Take it for a quick spin. Low power. And let's try it on full power. Okay, I'd say she's ready to go. Thanks for joining me for this one. This was a relatively easy installation, not a whole lot to this. Of course, this video fits inside my larger series documenting this entire boat build, so you can certainly check those out on the channel. I'll catch you in the next one.